Hey all, Glenn Kirschner here. Please enjoy this video on the Political Voices Network.
Now, we love all of our legal lads and ladies. Harry Littman is in San Diego, so it's too early. He's probably not up now. But he wrote a piece defending Merrick Garland, which I just wholly disagree with. I understand there are a lot of factors. Of course, it's not just one man. It's not just Merrick Garland. But I just disagreed with Harry's piece. And now, you know, you're sexy liberal co-star who will join us tomorrow night, Jamie Raskin, you know, he and Dan Goldman have written a letter to Merrick Garland saying, please drop these charges in the classified documents case, release the report, you know, before Monday, which I hope will do. I don't have much hope that he will. Do you?
Merrick Garland was the wrong man for the moment. We needed a street fighter. We needed somebody who was as aggressive as an attorney general and any federal prosecutor can be, honestly, ethically, bound by the facts and the law. Yeah. But we needed an aggressive street fighter to try to save our democracy. Merrick Garland was not that guy. He was more concerned with optics and people potentially criticizing the department for being political. So, no, he let America down, plain and simple.
Yeah, and he definitely had help from, you know, Trump's Supreme Court. I hate to call it that, but it is, you know, Republicans, other, you know, there's a lot of factors. But, you know, the thesis of Harry's piece is that he would never have been tried before the election, and I just disagree. I just, you know, I don't want to go through the whole, what do they call it, TikTok of, you know, this happened then, and then this and this and this. But I mean, do you think there's any hope that he's going to drop the charges? I mean, you know, they're going to be dropped Monday at 12:01, so I don't get it.
So it's interesting, Steph, dropping the charges against Donald Trump's co-conspirators, his co-defendants in the classified documents case, Walt Nauta and Carlos de Oliveira. I can argue both sides of that. I want those men held accountable for the national security crimes they committed as part of Donald Trump's conspiracy. But I do think the more important, because they were Trump's flunkies. So I think the more important goal is for the American people to see what Donald Trump's documents crimes really involved and to preserve the report and the evidence for potential future use. So if it takes dropping the cases against Nauta and de Oliveira, so be it. But remember, there's a court hearing today, and I wrote a piece for MSNBC that posted yesterday, a court hearing today in the classified documents case. Aileen Cannon is presiding over it, and she has no jurisdiction to preside over it because she was deprived of jurisdiction when she, one, dismissed the case, and two, the case is now in the Court of Appeals, which is the only court that has jurisdiction. And here's the Department of Justice playing along and ignoring the jurisdictional impediment to doing what's being done in that Florida courtroom right now. So we remain with the rule of law turned upside down. We're entering the darkness, and we just have to keep fighting to find the points of light.
You may have to get a question mark at the end of that giant Justice Matters sign behind you. Justice Matters?
Yeah. Some people told me I should change the name of my YouTube channel to Come On, Justice Don't Matter.
What?
Don't be silly.
I'm looking at this, you know, the Rudy Giuliani case with, you know, Miss Ruby and Shay. It's like, and I get it, because this is our justice system when you're rich and well-connected, is that, you know, they might never see the money. So they've settled. He gets to keep his homes, like nothing that would ever happen to any of us if we did what he did, you know. But, you know, he gets to keep his homes, and, you know, hopefully they will see some money.
Yeah, this is a curiosity because he is estimated to have a net worth of about $10 million. $6 million is his New York co-op. $3 million is his home down in Florida. That leaves $1 million if I'm done my math right. And here's the thing. The court already ordered that he has to give them the New York $6 million co-op. So how is it that now there's a settlement agreement that allows him to keep both houses? I can only infer that somebody galloped in and gave enough assets to Rudy for Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman to be satisfied with the settlement agreement they've entered into. There's a confidentiality clause, so we don't know how much or where the money came from. But here's the thing. If that settlement agreement was good enough for Shay and Ruby and their lawyers, well, it's good enough for me, and I don't even know the terms. So we can't assume that they were sold short. Their lawyers fought for them, and I'll bet this settlement agreement is good for them.
Yeah, and, you know, Glenn, we're at the point now where any sliver of justice is, we'll take it. I mean, and I will say that's one stroke of bad luck Merrick Garland had, was drawing Eileen Cannon. I mean, this is what it's going to be like the next 4 years. Are we going to draw some Trump hack judge, or how many other people's lives are going to be destroyed like Shay and Ruby, it's...
And that's why you fight every righteous legal battle in court. You fight when a judge engages in overreach and doesn't have jurisdiction, but holds hearings and issues orders anyway. And you fight a motion to recuse, to remove a judge who has no business presiding in the first place. Steph, maybe we lose those fights, but I fought them for 30 years. I won some, I lost some, but I never shied away from a righteous fight for fear I was going to upset or alienate the judge, because then the rule of law falls.
That's right, because we are Resistance 2.0. Starts tomorrow night at the Warner Theater. Don't think about it at all, Glenn. Don't think about the raucous laughter and love, and don't think about America at all. And, Jamie Raskin and, who else? Officer Dunn and George Conway and Olivia Troy and Tara Satmeyer and
a lot.
JoJo from Jurors. Hot women, raucous laughter. Don't think about it at all.
You're not missing anything. Don't worry.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to find a parking space anyway.
You wouldn't have any fun. Yeah. Just me and Tara Satmeyer and JoJo from Jurors draped on you, just fawning over you. Don't worry about it.
I love you guys.
I love you too.